Hello, it's Iino. This time, I will broadcast you logistics news in early February in 2024. I will focus on explaining the increase in demand in the market and the news regarding the acquisition of a shipping company. So, let's get started. Maersk, considering possible acquisition of DB Schenker. Maersk, a leading shipping company, has announced that it is considering the acquisition of DB Schenker. Deutsche Bahn announced late last year that it had begun the process of selling its stake in its subsidiary DB Schenker, and Maersk CEO, Vincent Clerc, has indicated that he would consider the acquisition. The sale price would reportedly be up to $200 million. Maersk is moving in the direction of total logistics, but in end-to-end services, the logistics services division is not performing well. The division's 2023 sales fell 8.2% year-on-year to $35 million, and full-year operating income fell 45% year-on-year to $446 million, almost having operating income. Meanwhile, DB Schenker's sales for the first half of 2023 were $107 million, down 29% compared to the first half of 2022, but reportedly contributing considerably to DB Group's earnings. Maersk CEO, Vincent Clerc, said that the acquisition of a global company will speed up the rollout of the company's end-to-end services. If Maersk's acquisition of DB Schenker is finalized, the two major players will have a significant impact on the market. The future developments will be closely watched. Revised North American import volume upward in first half 2024. Currently, due to the merchant ship attack issue in the Red Sea, many shipping companies are shifting to the detour route via the Cape of Good Hope, and the situation continues to be unstable. On the other hand, however, North American import volumes are reportedly expected to increase in the first half of the year. North American-bound cargoes, which typically travel through the Suez Canal, account for about 12% of the total. According to data from the national retail industry, North American imports in February are expected to increase 20.4% year-over-year, which is 13.8% higher than the forecast in last month's report, and a significant upward revision. The report also revised upward the year-over-year increase in imports from March through May. North American imports decreased by 12.8% year-over-year last year in 2023. This was due to the fact that the excess inventory generated in the corona pandemic could not be fully consumed, and imports themselves were considerably lower. In the first half of 2024, imports are expected to increase by 5.3% over the previous year. According to some reports, current demand is more stable than usual, and the market is expected to grow, with consumer demand expected to increase next year in 2025. Shipping companies that have made significant profits under the corona pandemic have invested in new vessels, and there will be a rush of deliveries in 2024 and 2025. It is expected that these new vessels will be introduced to the market with longer voyages due to the detour around the Cape of Good Hope, thus preventing a slowdown in cargo flow. Although the Red Sea issue is affecting the entire world, it is widely believed that there will not be a major disruption in the supply chain, as there will not be an extreme container shortage, as occurred in the corona pandemic, and demand in North America is expected to recover. Air freight rates and handling volumes on the rise as Chinese New Year arrives. Air freight rates from China are rising with the Chinese New Year, which began on February 10th. Cargo volume from China has increased, with air freight rates up 14% compared to last week, and an 8% increase to Europe. It is not yet clear whether this increase is due to a shift from sea to air traffic due to the Red Sea issue, according to some analysts, who are convinced that it is due to a shift away from sea traffic. In a recent earnings call, UPS expressed hope for a recovery in demand in the US, but stated that several European economies are still in recession or facing persistent inflationary pressures. While the recovery in demand for the remainder of the year is expected to be very modest, geopolitical events, such as the Red Sea issue, also suggest that this recovery could accelerate. Logistics is closely linked to the economy. We will continue to update information on market conditions and demand trends. South Korea negotiations to sell HMM break down. To be rebid. Negotiations on the sale of HMM, a major South Korean shipping company, in the process of privatization, to the Halim Group have broken down. Although the Halim Group had obtained preferential negotiating rights, the contract negotiation period was extended due to concerns about its ability to raise funds. And this lack of financial capacity is said to be one of the reasons for the breakdown of negotiations. In addition, HMM is the only global shipping company in South Korea and is currently state-owned and managed, and there were reportedly differences of opinion with the seller, who wanted to keep the company under government control after the sale. After the breakdown of negotiations, HMM is expected to continue with its two current holders, Korea Industrial Bank and Korea Ocean Development Corporation, as major shareholders. According to local press reports, the company intends to promptly prepare for a rebid. HMM is a member of the alliance, from which Hapag-Lloyd has announced its withdrawal at the end of January 2025, and there are concerns that HMM's move will have a significant impact on the alliance. How was the logistics news this time around? Although the problems in the Red Sea have forced many shipping lines to bypass the Suez Canal, import volumes and air freight rates in North America are up and the economy is expected to recover. We will also continue to update you on shipping company mergers and acquisitions, which have been a major activity over the last month. If you found this news useful, please subscribe and like our channel. That's all for this issue. Thank you very much.
In this channel, I explain about international logistics knowledge for your better understanding. I hope this video will be a good support for your logistics job. If you have any shipment from Thailand or to Thailand, please feel free to contact me Iino-san anytime. Also, I'm very motivated to keep updating these videos. If you subscribe, press good or comment anything. Well, thank you. See you next time.